I want her to be taller than my son because my son is 17 and he's 6'3". So I don't want my son to be able to little boy him. There's a lot of people in your comments that I would leave on red. You'll be sitting in my inbox, okay? Like, honestly, like, I'm just gonna be for real. Like, my inbox looks like the food stamp line downtown Atlanta. And you would be, the majority of y'all on there will be sitting in my inbox on red. Like, let's be for real. Like, the 45-year-old barber with a whole bunch of kids, babies and stuff. And he made a comment on the post that was like, yeah, I met her before she's slow. Baby, you've never met me. You were in my DMs begging me to come to Chicago, and I blocked you because you were goofy.
What are you saying is the lie?
Everything she said out her damn mouth is a damn lie.
Man,
you're not used to people curbing you. You're not used to a man saying you're not my type. I get it. You used to curbing men. But I'm not them other men. I'm different. I'm used to women like you. On top of that, she looked like Michael Myers. Tell her to take all that shit off her face. She looked like Michael Myers. All she need is a mechanic suit and a knife. And she'll scare the whole goddamn neighborhood. So she can't really,
Well, you've been here before.
I'm back, Kendra.
Oh, I know. Okay, real quick. I saw her in Atlanta, and you told me you was coming back because they had you messed up in the comments section.
I'm back to clear your cousins.
Woo, come on, Claire. Your hair look good. It's glowing, but we gotta see your whole face. Like you keep getting cut off.
Okay.
So she was here.
Girl, sit your goofy ass down.
She was here. I remember some things. I remember you wanted a man taller than your son. He got to make at least 100K. You don't want him to have a 9 to 5 because he got to be able to travel when you can travel.
Damn.
You ain't no princess men. None of that. You're looking for a girl.
Okay, so this is her when she was previously on the show. No men who have a 9 to 5 make 100K. I guess they have to make 100K. No princess men and be taller than her son. That's crazy.
I'm looking for a spiritual, emotionally intelligent, generous man who knows who he is, knows how to treat a woman, knows how to communicate. Just well-rounded as far as like financial aspects. It's just as long as he's ambitious and has his life together. I mean, I would say preferably over 100K because I make that, so I would want him to make at least what I make or more.
What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, liars, cheaters, down low men, very feminine men. We have a lot of those here in Atlanta. We have a lot of bad bitches and men that feel like they're the pillow princesses and they want you to chase them and buy them flowers and take them out on dates. I'm not dealing with any of that. And I want her to be taller than my son because my son is 17 and he's 6'3". So I don't want my son to be able to little boy him.
What? That's not my fault that you had a baby with someone that's taller than me. That's not my fault. And I'll be honest, a lot of women who make 100K, they don't even know what to do with the money. Most of them that do.
I could do 75K, but he got to be like an entrepreneur. Like, he can't be like 9 to 5.
Is that overall? Nobody 9 to 5?
I prefer not to do a 9 to 5 just because of like my schedule, how flexible I am. I feel no type of way when I'm like, oh, I'm about to go here. And he like, oh, I got to request PTO or something because I don't have to do all that.
Well, okay, someone asked this question. They said, when you're traveling, is he paying for both of you guys?
Yes.
I get your weak ass slow box.
No, I don't go 50-50, y'all. They ain't even.
Oh, I didn't even ask you that question. They brought it up. What happened? They said you don't do 50-50.
No, I don't. I've never had to, but I feel like everybody should do, what they want in their households. But the men that I've been with my past relationships, I've never had to go 50-50.
Funny because I did the Tamara Hall show and she was one of the clips. Time didn't permit. We had so much going on that show, but you were a clip that was going to be shown on the show, but we didn't get to your clip. But I ran into her at the live Mix and Mingle speed dating in Atlanta, and she told me in person she was coming back on the show to read y'all down. So what you want to say, princess?
Well, first of all, I want to say it was so nice meeting you. You're so beautiful in person. I love your energy. So I wanted to say that, and congratulations to all your success and everything you have going on. So I want to say that first.
Thank you. Okay, now she gave me my compliment. What you got to say to this?
Oh,
thank you.
Sorry, I'm gonna clear that. Can I curse on? Can I curse on?
Girl, you should say what you got to say.
Okay. So it was a lot of negative feedback Which I understand, I get the clickbait. I get that a lot of people are opinionated and they have, their opinions and a lot to say. But number one, y'all don't know me. That's number one. And I really don't, a lot of this stuff really didn't bother me because I know who I am as a woman and as a person. But I wanted to clear all of the talk about single mothers. That's what bothered me the most. And mainly because 70% of black households are raised by single mothers. Okay, 70%.
That's a problem.
And that's actually lower now. It used to be 80. So now we're down to 70. So majority of the people on there talking about single mothers, you're raised by a single mom, but you have so much to say about single mothers. And so let's talk about me as a single mom.
I'll say this, being raised by a single mom, I definitely had somewhat of a late start in life, and that's just me being honest with my situation.
Yes, I'm a single mom. I was a teen mom too. I had my son at 18, my daughter at 21. And let's talk about how I went from a teen mom to a successful realtor, which I said I was. A lot of people had a lot of misconceptions about that too, about what I do. I sell this, I sell that. The only thing I sell is houses. So fix your bad credit and come see me and get a home. That's the only thing I sell. That's number one. Okay.
You ain't got no damn good credit. Your credit score 400. Great.
Okay. And I can help you fix it too. So I help with credit repair. So I'll fix your credit and get you into a home. Again, that's the only thing I sell. Okay. So a teen mom to a successful realtor, I have sold 50 homes in real estate. And that's a lot to say about a black realtor in ATL because a lot of people are realtors and they're not successful. I've sold 50 homes. Okay. 50. I make good money. So I said that. Okay. And then let's talk about how I have my son. And that was a joke too, Kenya, because okay, I'm goofy. I'm very goofy. I'm sarcastic. I'm playful.
You can't come online making all these rash jokes and thinking that people just gonna take them as jokes. It sounds like that's what your preferences are. You can't try and clap back on people when you said the comments that you said.
I don't need my man to be as tall as my son. I mean, it would be ideal, but he does not have to be. And my son is not disrespectful, and he's not going to disrespect a man because they're not the same height. That was a joke. I made a joke, okay? Now, my son, let's talk about him being a D1 athlete that this single mother raised on her own. I'm a single mom. He's a D1 athlete. He has 35 scholarships, 35 to choose from. He's graduating this year. Okay, a teen mom, I did that. And then both of my children, my daughter is 16, they both have a 3.0 GPA.
There's no credit to the father?
So let's talk about that as a single mom. Okay, let's talk about how I have a beautiful home, 4-bedroom on a basement. I drive a Mercedes. My home is peaceful. So y'all want to talk about all these single moms and single mothers can't have standards. Baby, yes, I can have standards because I am the standard. I set the bar. Y'all try to play me. I'm very intelligent. I have a bachelor's degree in education. I'm spiritual. I'm healed. My life is peaceful. I'm funny. I'm goofy. And I love to travel. I pay for my own travel. If I'm in a relationship, yes, the men in the past have paid for my trips, but me on my own, I pay for my own trips. I just went to Ghana 2 weeks ago. I stayed over there for 2 weeks, and I went to Italy and Morocco. So that's why I said I want a man who has a flexible schedule like me because I love to travel.
All right, so check this out. The guys that are on that level who can do that and travel and move a certain way, they probably not gonna want to deal with her headache. She don't get that. She's talking about all the guys who not at that standard, who can do those things. But the guys that she want that can do all those things, he's probably not gonna want her if she's being a headache.
Man, if you have a job, let's talk about this because I did not knock anybody with a 9-to-5. If you have a 9-to-5, that's amazing. You should. Everybody needs to work. I'm not knocking that. Why would I knock somebody working? I just said, you asked me my preferences. I said I would like a man who's an entrepreneur because I know he has a flexible schedule. When I take vacation, some days I go 3 to 4 days. That's on the weekend. But some days I like to go. I mean, sometimes I like to go 2 to 3 weeks at a time. People with jobs, they don't have that flexibility, but I'm not.
Yeah, but you came out dissing the guys who do got 9-to-5s, man.
Knocking your 9-to-5. I'm just talking about me and what I like.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I will want to say is, and I host a show, so I definitely hear all the comments about single moms. Only thing that I will say, if a mother is single, that means the father is not doing their part. Like, we give all the lack to single moms, but how come we don't focus on the fact that, well, I don't know, you tell me this, because maybe this will educate me. Do your children's dads, are they participating?
I only have one.
Okay. Does he participate?
When he wants to, but I am the sole provider for my children of my household. And I'm not looking for a man to come in and parent or father or take care of my kids. It's already done. My kids are 16 and 17. My son graduates this year. So why would I be looking for a man to take care of my kids?
it's not about your kids. It's about the mentality that you got after having your kids and dealing with the guy who put buns in your oven that you don't even value and appreciate and who don't even give you any respect. You chose him, but you want the next guy to be better than him, regardless whether he got to help raise your kids or not. It's you. You the problem still.
My kids, and I don't want any more kids. So that was another thing. Oh, she's looking for somebody to take care of her kids.
You the problem.
My kids are grown. They're about to graduate.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you kind of proved my point. I just feel like we give so much flack to single moms, but not to the men who made them single moms. Like, I feel like the energy, if you're going to give the energy to women who have children and they're raising them by themselves and now they want to date, you have to give the energy to the man that put them in that position. Like, so that's the part that I don't like that's not balanced. Like, if anything, the father who decided to not raise his child should get all this negative attention, not the mother who's making it happen by whatever she's giving. And that's where I just think that that's unfair. Like,
Kendra, she don't even get it. It's not about the mother trying to take care of the child, the whole nine. It's about the character of how the mother acts, how she carries herself. It's way deeper than that. And I know they're going to say, well, the guy chose to sleep with that. But guess what? Let's say that guy said, hey, I want you to get an abortion. And she said no. Well, she chose to keep that baby because we do know men are very physical. They have sex with almost anything most of the times. I'm not saying the guy shouldn't have dick discipline, but at the same time, a lot of these mothers that are mothers shouldn't even be mothers.
There's a lot of people in your comments that I would leave on red. You'll be sitting in my inbox, okay? Like, honestly, like, I'm just gonna be for real. Like my inbox looks like the food stamp line downtown Atlanta, and you would be, the majority of y'all on there will be sitting in my inbox on red. Like, let's be for real. Like, there's so much negative, nasty stuff to say, and it's like, you don't even have a chance. You're not even in my league. Stay in your lane. Like, oh, and while we're talking about that, I want to clear this guy. He was on your show before. His name is Jamal. His Instagram is IAMMACMAAL. He's from Chicago.
That's Mac Maul.
He was on here before. He's a 45-year-old barber with a whole bunch of kids, babies and stuff. And he made a comment on the post that was like, yeah, I met her before, she's slow. Baby, you've never met me. You were in my DMs begging me to come to Chicago, and I blocked you because you were goofy. Don't ever comment on me. And then it's like lying, like you talking about you met me. Baby, you were begging me to come to Chicago. You begged. I blocked you.
Wait, what's the IG? We getting the T. What is it?
IAMM.
Why y'all doing that with Mac Maul, man?
MAAL. His name is Jamal. He's a 45-year-old barber in Chicago. He claims to be an investor, but I'm a realtor, so I was able to Google his number, and he got foreclosed properties. Jamal, don't play with me.
Wait, I think.
Why you trying to throw dirt on Mac Maul? Like, man, hey, Mac Maul, hold it down. Not the Shop podcast definitely be lit, but we gonna piece his part in after this.
I think he was the guy that was at my. I think I know him. He been on the show a couple of times.
Yeah.
Mac Maul.
He's a goofball. He's very corny. You never.
Stop
he
it.
met me and I'm slow, baby. You never met me. You were begging. I have the DMs.
She is gotta say.
Wait, so he said weird that he met you.
He said that in his comments he said, yeah, I met her. She's slow. You're a liar. Please don't lie on me.
Ma'am, you kind of slow low key because you got an afro sticking out the side of your whatever that's a lace front. You got an afro like almost about to connect to a sideburn if you had one. Stop playing like you ain't a little slow, even coming on camera like that with that little fro on the right side of your head, looking like Krusty the Clown.
Cornball, 45-year-old barber.
But wait, so how old are you again, Princess? 35. So he DM'd you though before you were on the show?
Yes, this is prior to this. So, but he was trying to come in the comments and like play off what people were saying, like, "Oh yeah, I met her. She is slow." Babe, you were begging me. You were begging to meet me.
So wait, how did y'all meet before the show?
He just hit me up on Instagram. He slid in my DMs on Instagram.
So how did he was just scrolling Instagram and just came across your page?
I know a lot of people in Chicago. I go back and forth to Chicago, so we have mutual friends, and we became friends on there. And he slid in my DMs.
Ooh!
Never, babe. Like,
so he said in the comments that he met you, but y'all never met.
Never.
And what was he saying in the DMs?
Just begging me to come to Chicago. Oh, I want to see you. I want you to come back for so bad. But I could just tell he wasn't about, but just trying to get me in his bed. Like, not talking about nothing. Bye, Goofy.
Bro, Kendra killing me, bro. We need Kevin Samuels back.
Princess came came back with the gurgler tonight now.
Let's slide over to Mac Mall piece, man.
She was on the show, and she came back to read everybody in the comment section. But she said you in particular said that you met her and she is silly or something to that nature.
Slow.
And she cleared the air and said y'all never met. You have actually been in her DMs begging to meet her. So the fact that you were in the comment section under her post claiming that you met her was a lie. And that's why she called you out.
Okay, well, here's the thing, right? She from Atlanta, right? So when I saw the post already, when I saw her on your show, like it was funny as hell to me because like we haven't met in person, but we definitely had a bunch of conversations over the phone, right? So
okay, so wait, real quick. So y'all talked on the phone before?
Yeah, plenty of times. Yeah, we talked on the phone, but so
see how these women be capping?
That's I mean, like she probably wanted to take it overboard and be like, "Oh, we ain't actually never met." But I met enough of her to know that she was slow. That's why.
That's what she said, right? Yeah, you
Right.
said that she was slow.
Right. So basically, you know, I'm not the type that go back and forth with females. I just heard that she said something about me. So like she said, she said I was chasing her in her DMs and shit.
Yeah, she also did say, you know, you were 45, you were a barber. She said she did make an allegation about something. I gotta go back and watch it to be quite honest.
Right.
But
Okay.
she did talk about you.
So what happened was, obviously she live in Atlanta. So you got to ask yourself, how do we know each other? She started following me when I came on your show. Okay. So I didn't never go in her DM. I DM'd her after she sent me a friend request. When she sent me when she started following me on Instagram, I looked at her page. I followed her back. She was nice looking. You know,
the plot thickens.
Ain't gonna cap. She was nice looking, not really my type because I don't really like light-skinned girls like that, but you know, she is nice looking, right? So
facts.
You know, obviously she's a real estate I think she's a realtor or something like that, and I'm a real estate investor. I buy properties. That's what I do. So it was like something that we had mutual, right? So we DM back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing too big. It was just like basically like comments like, man, I want to see you, stuff like that. It wasn't nothing big. So she sent me her number and I didn't call her right away. I kept DMing her and she was like, because she posted something about going out of town or something. And I said, let's go. And she like, yeah, you keep saying that, but you ain't called me yet. So like for her to get on here and act like she wasn't with it, she definitely was with it. The thing about it is you obviously can see, all the world can see that she is slow. Like, I mean, let's just be honest.
I'm not gonna co-sign slow. What are you saying by slow? I'm not gonna co-sign that.
Like this. Okay, this is what I say. Like, right. She doesn't come off as a ladies' woman. She's a ghetto ass woman, ex-stripper type ass girl. And I grew up with these type of women, so I know how to handle them. No, I mean, it is what it is. She's just not my type. I mean, is she beautiful? Yeah. She's a pretty girl, nice body, all that. And I definitely would have clapped them cheeks. But here's the thing. The way she talked and the way stuff comes out of her mouth, I just can't dig it. And she's just not my type. So how we fell out, because I got to make this clear, because I don't want this to be one-sided. I got to make this clear. Okay. So obviously I have a podcast. And I did an interview with myself, right? And I have like this app that like send my clips and stuff out through all my social media for me. I don't personally do it. It does it for me, right? So I had it put where it was only a certain amount of people were supposed to see this interview because I didn't put it out public. I just sent it to people that I actually knew, my personal friends. I don't know how she got it, but nevertheless, she got it. So she made it seem like I sent her an interview to talk about myself instead of just asking her. Some crazy mess she came up with it just sound retarded to me. And I just told her, you know what? You just not my type. It ain't gonna work out. It's nothing personal. So when I said that to her, it triggered her. And then she got to going up, well, you definitely ain't my type. It's like she not used to a man, curbing her or something. Yeah. Obviously, she probably got a lot of dudes that swear I'm not one of them.
See, she don't understand. Like I was saying, being a single mom, it's not about you got kids. It's the mindset and the habits that you already developed or that you already had before you had the kids, and they just got worse.
So it was pretty much like a mutual thing, nothing personal. But like she saying like, I saw the comments on the last post. She talking about you a 45-year-old barber and all this, baby. Don't get caught up in the titles, okay? I live better than you, okay? So we're gonna just get that out there, okay? Don't worry about what the title of my job is, because if I'm broke, then you name me something that a man with money got that I ain't got since I'm broke. Okay, and we're gonna leave it at that, because I'm not gonna go back and forth with no woman about nothing she don't know nothing about, because obviously she don't know me. But it's cool. I just want that dress because I didn't hear what she said. That's amazing. Hey, you know, I am so flattered that she said all that lying shit just to make herself feel good about herself. That's amazing.
So what part are you saying is the lie?
Everything. Everything she said out her damn mouth is a damn lie. First of all, I'm not 45, I'm 44. Number two, if I got any foreclosed properties out here, tell her to call you back and show it to you. Since she's a big realtor and I got properties in foreclosure. Why would, I mean, okay, baby, it didn't work out. You don't gotta put extra sauce on the chicken to make yourself feel good about the dumb shit that you saying. This is why I say she's slow. Because she really believed the stuff that she said that just came out of her mouth. She really believed it.
Yeah, she trying to shame because she got rejected. You could tell the type of character of a female that she is.
Okay, and as far as and this is why I told you on my last show, this is because reason why I don't like telling females I'm a barber, because for some reason they think barbers don't make no money. There ain't one 9-to-5 nigga in this world make more money than me. Not one. Not one. Okay, I make doctor salary and I only work 3 days a week. Okay, I don't work my ass off. I work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I make over 6 figures. Okay, so this is why we're not gonna get into titles. Okay, the title of what I do don't mean shit. It's about how my bank account looks.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, barber salary done went up exponentially over the years.
We're not gonna go there, but the people that know, they know. As far as my properties, like I said, she can, if she's a realtor, let her bring up these so-called properties that I got in foreclosure. I want to see this shit. I really want to see this. And as far as the DMs, I would, first of all, baby, I'm used to bad bitches, okay? I would not beg nobody. That's number one, okay? And number two, I deal with women like her, and she is easy. A couple $100 would have had her in Chicago quick as hell. So she can stop the cap. Like, okay, I get it, baby. It didn't work. I ain't your type. You ain't my type. It happens. It's nothing to be serious over. It's not that big for me. But to get on here and start lying, like when I made that post about you slow, the whole world can see that. You did an interview. Read the comments. I ain't the only one that feel like that. They listening to you talk. So you acting like I'm just saying something. You just not my type.
And most people saying the exact same thing is probably true.
And on top of that, she looked like Michael Myers. Tell her to take all that shit off her face. She looked like Michael Myers. All she need is a mechanic suit and a knife, and she'll scare the whole goddamn neighborhood. So she can't really, like, come on now, don't do that. What's her name? Princess real shit. Don't do that. Don't get on, because Kendra got a big platform, and people just be trolling. So if you gonna say something about me, have some facts. Don't get on here lying just to make yourself feel good and to make me look bad, because the people that called me was laughing at your ass because they really know me. So they know a scorned woman. You're just a scorned, hurt woman. You're not used to people curving you. You're not used to a man saying you're not my type. I get it. You used to curving men, but I'm not them other men. I'm different. I'm used to women like you. So you're not a prize in my book. You're just another hit and run, honestly.
Facts.
So I'm going to just keep it 100 with you.
That's real.
You might be special to them other niggas, but to me, yeah, I'm one of them, baby. In Chicago, I'm one of them. So, like, you can tell, like Tupac said, you can tell the people you roll with whatever you want, but you and I know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying?
That's real shit right there, man. A lot of women think that they special in their own regard and in their own circles, but in certain circles, ma'am, nobody cares about you. Nobody thinking about you like that, ma'am. And she don't even understand, especially the circle that she want to be a part of. Them dudes really ain't looking at you and thinking you the prize, man. Just because you got a house and a son that you raised as a D1 athlete, send that nigga back to his father.
So here's the deal.
Just that simple. I don't got no ill feeling. I just wanted to know, because I didn't hear it when I got on your live. She was done talking about me, she was talking about something else, so I kind of chimed in a little bit. But it's not nothing personal for me, baby. It's just that don't lie on me, okay? Because this ain't that, baby. This ain't that.
So here's the deal. You have the right to defend yourself because she did call you out. And because she called you out, this is why we're here now. So, okay, we got your version to the story. We got her version to the story. Okay, can we all just get along? Like, maybe, okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so, I mean, listen, she called you out, so I have to give you the right to rebuttal and give your side to the story. So I got a paid question for you. I don't know. Let me see if this matters to you. She just kind of saying something about receipts. So everything she said about you was a lie. Do you have receipts of what happened? Or does anyone have receipts? Is this interesting? But I wish you both the best. I hope you both find someone.
Yeah, I ain't got 2 phones, but I definitely got all the DMs. So
okay, so that was one thing I will say, because when she said that you were DMing her, that's when you hear me saying, well, how did y'all meet? Like, what was, he was just on Instagram one day and liked your photo? Because I was wondering, how did y'all conversate prior to her experience? So you're saying, because you were on the show, she DM'd you after seeing you, well, she followed you.
No, she followed me after I was on your show. Okay. I went through her pictures because before I follow people back, I go through their pictures to see who they, what they